Good morning. Hey, so I just stayed at Curtis Creek Campground. There is the sign right there. And I just thought I'd do a quick walkthrough of the sites. Pretty neat campground in Pisgah National Forest. So here we go. Here's kind of as you enter. It's a couple miles back down the road to get in here, but I made it with my 27 Class C, no problem. Probably not going to get a 40-footer in here. Look at the website. But here is spot number one, and kind of a nice spot. It is, what is it, April 24th, and it's busy on the weekend, like every spot. I got the last spot when I reserved a week ago, but then now Monday, I think there's like 3 people here. So here is spot number one. Looks like a pretty nice little spot. Kind of you park on the road up there, and but nice spot right next to the creek. Big open area. Nice fire pit. It looks like they do a really good job of keeping this place clean. As you'll see in a minute, they're doing some work. And oh, sorry, this was spot number 2. Parking there. Here is spot number 1 on the opposite side of the road. You can see they got a big gravel pile, so they're going to be re-graveling it. And kind of nice little spot here. Not really a camping pad, so I would assume that they'll probably make one here. I'm not exactly sure. Not much of a camping pad there, but if you're in a car, well, I think it says tent only, so I don't know. They're probably going to be putting one in though, I would imagine, with just the looks of that gravel pile. As you can see, they're doing some ditch work. So, and here is spot number 3. Looks kind of a nice spot, little parking area right next to the toilets. Another nice little spot. Walk down. I'm just going to walk down. They're doing ditch work there. Stay out of their way. But people cleaned up really nice. You can go down to the creek there, a little trail. I'm not going to go back in there. But I'm going to walk through over, and it's kind of connected here to spot number 4. So here is spot number 4. All the sites I've seen have the little hanging stands, so you can hang your stuff. This is bear country. And another little walk down to the creek. Let's take a walk down there on this one. Nice little bank down by the creek. That sound never gets old, does it? Rustling waters. So nice. Go back up here, and like I said, this is site number 4. think there's actually parking up that trail there, but here's the actual signpost. Not really a spot to park along the road here, maybe if you had a motorcycle, but there is a spot to kind of pull off up here. So, in here is spot 5, across the road from the creek side. They're listed as open, so we will, one night only, must pay at kiosk. So I wonder, this might be one of the first come first serve sites. But it's limited to one night. That's what it says anyways. Looks like a trail. We'll catch that on the way back. Okay. Big down timbers. So it's just a spot to park off the road. And this must be the fire ring and the site. Yep. Yeah, a little trail going off. Yeah. So another nice little site. Got pretty good level tent area. I will say, just from my experience, I've only been here once this time. Totally quiet over the weekend. And then, well, other than people. But Monday morning, boy, we got guys with chainsaws and this excavator guy. Probably normally not like this. Yeah. Hey, you too. Boy, everybody though is super friendly. All the forest rangers and people I've met. The guy, they don't have a host up here at the site right now. I think normally they do, obviously, but anyways, they had the guy come out and empty the garbage cans, and he was the guy with the chainsaw. It was at like 9 a.m., so it wasn't like it was super early. They do have the quiet hours from 10 to 8, I believe. I have to look. But yeah, a little bit of a walk. So that was sites 1 through 5. And we'll get up to the motorhome sites where I'm parked. And then a few more tent sites beyond that. Okay. Just had to double check, make sure I was still recording. For some reason I have the light turned off on that. But yeah, so a little bit of a walk. Oop. There's a trail, Snook's Nose Trail. I did not go down that. I am looking forward to coming back here. Not sure when. I told that guy either in the fall or next spring. Okay, so here we are up to kind of the motorhome area. You could tent in here if you wanted, I believe. There was a whole group of tenters, like a scout troop or something, but there's the campground host spot. A little information kiosk, pay kiosk, bathrooms, trash can up on this side. So, and here's spot 6, the handicap accessible. Nice little spot. Kind of a all hard pad. And then we will see spot 7, another pretty nice little pad. And there's my beast, the warrior, in spot 8. So that was 7. Here we are to mine in spot 8. And you can see it's pretty vacant on a Sunday or a Monday. But yeah, pretty level, as you can tell. I had to block it up a little bit. It's not perfectly level. So. And spot 9, they're all pretty much the same. My rig's a 27 footer, so you could easily fit a 30 foot. I think there was like a 30 foot school bus in here. I think it was 30 feet or so yesterday. And spot 10. And spot 11. Yeah, and they're all pretty level camping pads. So there's spot 11. Looks like there's another little house or something back there. And then spots 12, 13, and 14 are all tent only. Looks like they have a little cart there, which is kind of nice. You could probably use to cart your gear back into the walk-in sites here. And I have yet to be back down here, so. That must just be a little utility shed. More trash cans. So here it looks like number 12. Yeah. Another nice little spot. 2 hangars over here. But yeah, you can put a large tent or 2 small tents. Onward towards the creek. spots 13 and 14 right next to each other, pretty much right on the creek. Another nice big pad. The ground is actually fairly level. If you wanted to put something down there. Another spot, good sized pad. Looks like trail going down to the creek. Yeah. Kind of back into the woods and down to the creek. I'll leave a little mystery so when you come here you can explore it. A little trail down the creek. Yeah, really nice walk-in sites. Okay, now we're gonna walk really fast back to the tarred area. Okay, so here we are back up here. There's parking for 12, 13, and 14. Looks like they're all reserved, but 14. It says open 2 nights only. Must pay at kiosk. So I bet you that's another first come first served site. And then 15, a little bit smaller parking spot, but and 16 is occupied. Another bathhouse. Guy just cleaned them this morning, so pretty immaculate, but pretty decent, very decent. Morning. So, and spot 17, which I'm actually going to back in and use that little hill to load my motorcycle back up. But another nice little pad if you want a tent or RV. Okay, we'll walk really fast again up to the road. So now you head north up the road a little bit. I can't imagine taking a semi-trailer up here. Let's stop by this and give you, I read this the other day. Maybe I'll include my screenshot of it. About how this camp was built. Really interesting. Monument is dedicated to the honor and memory of over 3 million members who served in the CCC between 1933 and 1942, and to the enrollees who served here at Curtis Creek in Camp F3, Companies 403 and 413. During the Great Depression, the Civilian Conservation Corps worked to improve and preserve America's forests, parks, and agricultural lands. Known as President Roosevelt's Tree Army, they worked out of camps located on federal and state lands. The CCC was America's first true conservation and recreation movement. The promptness with which you seized the opportunity to engage in honest work, the willingness with which you have performed your daily tasks, and the fine spirit you have shown in winning the respect of the communities in which your camps have been located merit the admiration of the entire country. You and the men who have guided and supervised your efforts have cause to be proud. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1936. Yep. Hats off to those men who did the hard work of putting this camps like these, laying the foundations to it, and all the hard work they did. There's a little overpass over the creek. And then we have camps, I believe 18 through, I don't remember how many there are, but there's 18 and 19 kind of right next to each other. A couple parking areas. This is really a pretty nice area up on the hills, or hill. And then there's camp 18, 19. Oh, there's 20 right in front of my face. And then 21 up on the hill. Parking area over on the left here, right on the creek. Yeah, sites 22 and 23 and 24. And my phone just starts playing music for no reason. So that's that. There are toilets. Yes. Looks like there's a toilet up there on this end of the campground. And was there water? So there was water in two places down at the RV park. I'm not seeing any up here. If I notice any on the walk back to my motorhome, I will correct myself. But that is kind of the end of the camping spots for Curtis Creek Campground in Pisgah National Forest, North Carolina. So, and if you continue up this road, well, okay. So there is a sign before this campground and after that campground that like within 3 miles you can only camp at designated camping spots. So here is my little bonus that I've noticed. I'm not gonna mark them. I didn't have them marked because I forgot to download the map. By the way, there's no cell service or internet here. Even with my extended range Insti Connect, I could not get service because we are in the middle of the national forest. But if you continue up this road, here's my little teaser and my little gem. So you go up about maybe half a mile, and then there are what looks to be a couple dispersed campsites. One of them looked like you might be able to pull a van, not a motorhome. I don't think I could fit my Class C in there. It was really pretty rugged. You'd need a 4-wheel drive with some clearance to get in the first section, but then the second section coming out, or entrance, looked a little smoother, but it's still pretty rough. But that was off the road, just 50 feet or so, and looked like a pretty nice spot to disperse camp. And then there was a couple other spots where you could just pull off and camp. But, and I believe the rules are, check with the ranger first, call the ranger station. They're super helpful. There's certain rules. You have to be away from a creek. You can't be like right on top of the creek. You got to bury your waist, so 100 yards I think away from any water source. All that stuff. Pack in or pack out what you brought in. Don't leave trash. You'll ruin it for everybody else. It's so easy to do. My motto always been, leave the place better than you found it. I did not see any trash here on my walk. If I would have picked it up. So please do the same. Keep this areas in use and give us campers a good name. There's nothing more important than a good name. So, a couple little campsites up there, dispersed sites, and there's a couple that are numbered within the boundary where you have to stay, but I couldn't find them on like the website. So I think maybe they're dispersed camp too, but they're actually numbered. I believe they were numbered 5 and 6. Have no idea where 1 through 4 are. Probably along a trail somewhere. But that is the little walkthrough of Curtis Creek Campground. Hope you have a great journey and have a blessed day. And as I like to say, the journey is the destination. So take it easy and enjoy the path.